What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you another war recap video from Six Schlitzes. Random match versus Clantanemo Bay. It wasn't an even breakdown, but it was close enough. 7. They had 2 extra 11s or something like that. We had 2 extra 10s. It is what it is. So I really don't care about the rest. I just want to show some sweet ass replays. Let's start with number 16. We'll go to some Town Hall 10s and then work our way down. We'll go to number 16 first. Actually, there might be more since then. Nope, maybe not. Nope. Okay. Okay, so 16 first. This is, I believe this is Clashing Psycho, the YouTube guy. Much respect out to you, guy. The growth on your channel is really nice, and all the changes that you did to cosmetically, like visually stimulating and whatnot, it just matches the content that you put out. So I really like the changes that he did. And shout out to Mac, who is part of this. Actually, he's over at Dark Avengers, I believe. But back to this replay. So I like this because it's a Lallo. We got the Queen getting some pivotal defenses, popping the ability, moving over to the right to basically pave the way for a BK dive with Valkyries to follow to get that Queen who hops into the Infernal Tower compartment. We'll zoom in so you guys can appreciate all that stuff. Poison to slow down basically the attack rate of the Queen, but primarily get down the Loon. And then you don't want the Hound to pop. Really nice job, really surgical to get that. And I guess leaving the Loon there is not a big deal because it doesn't target anything there. We only have air troops remaining. Really nice funnel going on here, getting 1 Infernal Tower CC out. I like that he basically he does fight. No, sorry, the angle that he took was pretty hard right away, taking this first air defense coming through. But once he got past that corner, then he had nothing to worry about for sweeper-wise. Even though the tankage is all done, he had a heal for that to sustain his Loons coming in, even though it's nothing but point defense as opposed to, splash defense at the top right here. You can see that Wizard Tower is the only real true threat remaining to these Loons heading into them. I'll highlight it right there. But he has so many healthy Loons. They'll be able to get there over there in time, and he does have minions on cleanup. And this is probably the only time you won't hear me bitch and complain about where's the goblins on cleanup, because if you do that, you'll have your Hound following around, and you don't want that. Nice job, General Dome, or as I like to refer to him as General Doomy. So I was 4. I had to say it. Alright, back out of here. And let's go down just to number 18. We got Clash Jesus, Ares. And I like this one because he's going to do a miniature walk. I believe this was a cleanup because we lure out the CC and there's some golems on defense versus mass miners. Game over. I mean, the explosion, because those of you that are not familiar with this, the golem does damage, just like the Hound does when they explode. And when you have nothing but a wad of miners right into the splash radius, it hurts like hell. It hit, yeah. So him bringing the golem out just a little bit, soften it up with the poison, and just 2 healers, a little miniature walk, if you will, but really it's more so just to sustain the funnel on the left side. Takes care of the golem pretty handedly, speeds up the process with that poison, so he's not fighting the clock too much. As you can see, we got 1.5 minutes left. He wasn't fighting the clock at all. I didn't, and this is a minor attack, which can be quite slow because of that deep nerf that they took a while ago. They definitely their attack rate is not very fast. They're slower than all get out when they comparative to when they first entered the game. They were just freaking insane. So and I think everybody from all walks of life in the community would agree that needed a nerf. So they did that. They got nerfed back into the ground, giving level 3 back to Town Hall 10 rather. Really opened up the door there. If you ask me, it's Donald Trump, man. He's bringing those miner jobs back. And that joke is brought to you in part by Pero from One Hive. He shared with me a meme, and I thought it was freaking hilarious. Trump is just building jobs everywhere, bringing back those miner jobs, even in Clash of Clans. You guys, there's nothing to really say on this. You got a good funnel going on, but really the story of this mass miner was that great decision to lure out the CC and how he dealt with that golem. Meanwhile, he still has one Infernal Tower. For some reason, like the way that the miners aggroed onto the royals and then onto some skeletons, they totally forgot this thing. Kind of a close call. There is literally one miner remaining that takes down that Infernal Tower. Nice job, Clash Jesus. And I believe that was it for 10v10s. Let's get down into some, I chose highly creative Town Hall 9 attacks that I just enjoyed them. I thought they were pretty clever. Going down to start with number 34. Forgive me, I don't care if it's fresh or cleanup or whatever. I'm just going to show the raids. Wait for it. Wait for it. These nuts! A double zap quake dragon Lallo attack. That's what oh man. You guys ever wonder what Cheatham's up to lately? This attack strategy made famous in my opinion. I mean, I heard it from him first, Cheatham. A lot of story there for those that don't know. You guys should Google it. But anyway, using some royals to take away some point defenses as well as an air defense. If you ask me, he probably could have got a little bit more, but then Zap Quakes, 2 air defenses away, and the Queen took the 3rd. He leaves the 4th air defense, and the 3rd one that he takes away is basically the pathing towards the Queen. Direct, oh, I guess he didn't. I guess he didn't. He just softened it up a little bit. We'll see how he handles that one. I missed that when I just kind of paraded through the when I paraded through this. What is the lava? Is the lava? No way. Is the lava hound? The lava hound himself. Are you kidding me? The lava hound by himself took out that weakened air defense. I've never seen that before. I've seen the blast of the lava hound take out a weakened defense. I've seen, you know, wow, that's pretty clever. That's awesome, man. Anyways, continues on with it. He had a side Lallo from the left side. Dragon's pretty spread out here. There's not a ton of point defense coming at the dragons in the middle of the base. It's all down here. But there's nothing but dead space that really stopped the dragons from getting to that last few point defenses, except for one storage. And when you have, we'll zoom in a little bit and you can actually see the green bars in all of them. He has a minimum of 4. 1, 2, there's a green bar over here. 4 wicked healthy dragons at level 4 too. And just coming through and finishing off the base and polishing it off here. Really nice job. We'll go to ×2 because I don't want the video to be too long and I have 2 more to show you. But I just really like that. And I really missed the whole fact that the Lava Hound attacked. The Lava Hound himself doing like 12 damage per second. Finished off the air defense. That's insane. Oh, nice. You causing trouble there, buddy. Nice job, Troublemaker AK. I don't know if he's from Alaska. You guys are going to have to ask him what AK is for. We'll go down to... we just did 34. I totally missed which one we were on. That was 34 D's nuts, sorry. And then we'll go to 38? 38. For Aundre S8. I like this because it's a TDH. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. But my understanding is this is what a TDH is. 7 wall breakers to get basically into this section right around here. You'll see how we get there. And he brings enough wall breakers to make sure he gets in there, given how the wall is, you know, there's defenses right against the wall here. It could be hard to try to get some surgical wall breakers up in that bad boy, so he brought just enough to make sure he did get in there. Better safe than sorry if it's crucial to your success of your raid. starting some BK with just wizards behind it to take away some air targeting defenses, specifically that wizard tower. He really wants this wizard tower to go down because of the minions on the third phase of the attack coming through. Success on entering into the compartment that he was aiming for. CC comes out, double Valk baby dragon, so poison immediately goes down. BK's out of commission. But the freeze really is what I found interesting about this. I was like, how is he going to use this freeze? If anything, and almost when I watched the replay, I almost felt like it was a pre-swag spell. You'll see what I'm talking about. I thought maybe he was going to freeze an air defense or an odd wizard tower. You know, the threats to the minions. But you can see what's going on here. He ends up using it over here by the bomb tower, which you guys can maybe tell me in the comment section, Andre, what really you intended to use that free spell for, because I couldn't really quite figure it out here. So coming in, oh, because he has no tankage and a ton of point defenses. Oh, nice. So he was aiming for many point defenses up here so that there was just enough to come through, take out those air targeting defenses, which enabled his sea of minions to finish off the base. Very, very nice. I don't think I've ever seen something like that too often, which is why I had to show it. I just thought it was very nice. Bags a queen ability. Nice job, Andre. And then to finish this out, let's go down to, I would have to say, I did save the best for last. Zed, not to be confused with the electronic dance DJ, because there's no 2Ds at the end of that. But a Queen Walk Drago, Dragon Hog. And it's so nice how he did it. It's actually a bit of a perfectly imperfect raid because his queen does what only queens do and shoots the wall instead of keep walking down the line. He does want the queen to walk down this way and start heading towards this air defense, but she doesn't. So the queen's going to redirect to the right because of that Tesla. He's trying to get the CC out with that hog lure, and then just says, all right, let's ride this out. See what happens. Like this little precision minion down here on the bottom. You guys can appreciate that. For funneling purposes. For the dragons. And then he sends in the dragons right here. And this is what I really like. So the dragon's job was to get the queen. Obviously, he wanted his queen to walk to the left. She didn't because of the Tesla redirected and it was closer. I'm going to do this a solid, and we're going to take a look to see if this is fresh, just so if there's anybody that deserves to know in this raid if it was fresh or not, it's probably this one. Looking at everything, I believe it was fresh, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Dragons basically don't have a queen to deal with. BK funnels for the dragons. Dragons stay behind two sweepers, so it's kind of a no-brainer to use dragons on this. But then that queen eats through the wall here. Obviously, she was supposed to keep walking down to the left, so it should have been so much more of an overkill. But still was nice nevertheless. Stu has healthy dragons coming through. Not a ton of point defense coming at them. Making the decision, do I heal the dragons or do I heal the hogs? Clearly, you need those air defenses down, so he decides to heal the hogs as they're coming through because you can't heal dead hoggies. But they start to fizzle out towards the bottom here. And he needs, he smartly uses the heal on the last hogs there because it's better to get down that air defense because he has a pretty healthy dragon. Like, I take that back. He has a dragon in the air. Not anymore. Bye, Felicia. That dragon was like, I'm out. He's still got one hog rider. Look at this. Oh, two of them. He's got the brothers in arms going around. Two hogs on the right side. This is something. That's something else, man. I love these raids. I love these raids that you can just witness the decision making happening in the raid. Man, what a clever attack, and then Stu able to pull it off, even though it didn't go exactly to plan. Let's do this a solid. Let's go down and go to defenses. That one was fresh. You got it. Respect. Hope you guys enjoyed those raids. Respect out to Clantanemo Bay. Great job. They came away with the victory. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I will check you next time.